Hi everybody, welcome back to the Young Grower. So in this video we're going to be planting our Dahlia tubers, and I also have some Peonies to plant and some Begonias as well. So let's do this. So I'm going to be starting all these flowers in containers in the polytunnel before I plant them out in the new flower garden. The only reason I'm doing this is so they're established plants before I actually go to plant them out, because in the past when I've planted out Dahlias that are small, the slugs have got them and they've been destroyed. So this way is better for myself, and it also gets the plant a head start because outside it's a bit cooler than in the polytunnel or in a greenhouse. So if you have some Dahlia you want to get started and you've got a polytunnel, greenhouse or cold frame, get them in soil and let them get started early. So let's show you where I'm going to actually be growing them before we have a look at the varieties. So we've already started the pots off. We have filled them all up halfway with compost, and the compost I'm actually using is the potato compost from last year. I'm not growing so many potatoes this year, so it's allowed me to free up some of the bags. So I've used 2 of the bags so far, and then hopefully I can use that last bit to finish it off. If not, I've got some more of the poly pots, and they're the poly pots I actually have for sale on my website. And then once they're all planted, I'm going to be topping them up with some natural grower on top. At least that way it will suppress any weed seeds that blew into the compost while it was outside, hopefully making no weeds. And the Begonias, I'm actually going to start them off in these 1 litre poly pots I also have available. So now let's look at the varieties that we're going to be growing this year. So these Peonies, I picked them up at Morrison's for £2 each, what is brilliant. And we have Peony Shirley Temple, and that's what Shirley the chicken's actually named after, so I had to get that. Carl Rosenfield, heard of that one before, and Sarah Brenhart. And then we also have some giant lilies that a follower sent me, and they also sent me Dahlia Shades of Summer. And then I picked these up last year in the garden centre for 50p a pack. Dahlia Garden Princess, Dahlia Shooting Star, and Dahlia White Happiness, and Dahlia Apricot Top Mix. And then these Dahlias I got sent to me by a follower as well, what I'm very happy about, and thank you very much, along with the Begonias. And then I picked them ones up at Morrison's as well, a Tropical Punch. I believe there's 2 in this, And I do also have some more Dahlias in that bag what a follower sent me, and then I have another bag of them full here of Dahlias. I'm not sure the varieties, I got given these by someone on my site, but I'm going to plant these ones here direct down in the flower garden. But all these I'm going to start off in these pots. They're all set up ready to go, and then I'm just going to tape the packet on the front of each pot. So let's get on with this. I don't want to bore you too much going on and on. Let's do this. So first we're going to do the Peonies. I've never grew these before, but the instructions says plant from February onwards in well drained soil. Plant the roots 15 centimeters deep and 50 centimeters apart. Once planted, cover the root with soil and water well. Peonies like a sunny or semi-shaded location. Peonies will produce multiple excellent cut flowers and give lovely fragrance after blooming. Allow the foliage to die back naturally for flowers year after year. So we're going to attach this one now to the front of the pot. I have some strong tape, and just a bit of tape on like that. And that way we know what it is. So I'm going to do that on every variety. I'm not going to show you every time I do it because just be wasting time recording. So now we are actually going to plant the root, and it's literally just a piece of root like so, and you can see that it's already starting to grow. What is amazing. I'm going to put that in there as well, and then we're just going to place that down in there and get some compost and cover it over, and then we give it a firm down. And there we go. That is how simple and easy it is to plant up the peony. And there's still time for you to get some of these. They're still in stock in Morrison's, I believe, but for £2, compared to when you look online and they're like 7-8 quid, maybe more. You see there's lots of growth on this one already. So that is all the peonies planted, but it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just to get them started, and I'm going to plant them properly down in the flower garden. So now I'm going to plant the giant lilies. And that's the lilies planted up. And now we're going to move on to get all the dahlias put in, and yeah, we've got all those pots up there to fill up. So now we're going to do the dahlias. I'm going to quickly show you how I do one of these pots, and I'm going to get on with the rest because yeah, I'm getting tired. So there's 3 lots apparently in here. One, 2, 3. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is just make a little hole, put them in as well, see what they do. And I'm just going to get some compost and cover them over, and then give them a light fan down. And I'm going to have to put these on the front, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces, so that way I've got 3 pieces to put on each pot. And there we go. So now I'm going to get on with the rest, and I'll catch up after. So that is all the dahlias planted and all the labels put on the front, and then all we got left to do is the begonias. So these poly pots are very simple to use. They come flat packed, and you just fill them up, and then once you're done you can fold them back up and store them away. I've been using some of these that I've got somewhere for 2 years, and they're still in okay condition. So there's plenty of life in them. They're very, very strong. So let's get these 8 begonias planted in here. So it says plant indoors February to March, outdoors March to June, flowering time July to September. Spacing 5 centimeters apart, and 5 centimeters deep by the looks of it. Yeah, so let's put these in. Never grown begonias before like this. And that's what one looks like, and you can just see there's a little shoot coming up. So I'm just gonna make a little, so I'm just gonna make a little hole, push them in like that, and cover them over. I'm going to top the bags up with some soil. I'm going to get on with the rest, and that's all then put in. Now I've just got to get some compost to top them up. Just top the bags up. And there we go, that is them done. So that is all the bulbs planted and tubers. So hopefully lots of flowers later in the year. Yeah, it's all done. So that is it from me here today at the Young Grower. Thank you for watching, and we'll see each other soon.